Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about some new UFC fight news we got going on. So first, we have UFC 314. It's happening April 12th in Miami, Florida. So for our main event, we have Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez for the vacated title. Since Ilia Topuria is not the current UFC featherweight champion anymore, these guys will be fighting for the belt. My prediction for this fight, I think Diego Lopez can win by a close decision. Even though Alexander Volkanovski is one of the greatest featherweights of all time, has five title defenses, and has some great fights in his career, I think Diego Lopez can get a close decision win. Diego Lopez is on a crazy winning streak himself, and is very hungry to get that belt. And is just a top guy in the division. This will be his first title fight. So my prediction for that fight, I think Diego Lopez gets a close decision. And then for our co-main event, 5-round fight, we have Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett. My prediction for this fight, I think Paddy Pimblett does get the win by decision. I think one thing he does have to be careful, though, is Michael Chandler's wrestling and how overall he's a very tough guy to finish. But I think when it comes to the ground, Paddy Pimblett has his black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, so I think he can get a submission win. He had a great submission win in his last fight against Bobby Green, so I think he can do it again. And then the featherweight division, we have Yair Rodriguez versus Patrice Pitbull. Pitbull is making his UFC debut, but I think Yair Rodriguez can get the win. He has a lot of experience, obviously, in the company. He has, some great fights, world-class fighters. He's fought against, especially against Volk. He's the former interim featherweight UFC champion. He has submitted Josh Emmett. But, yeah, I mean, we have a great card going on here. Also, what was announced is Gene Silver versus Bryce Mitchell, which will be happening. That's going to be a great fight. Gene Silva is, definitely a big prospect in the sport. So I'll be very excited for that. And then we have UFC 315, which is happening in Montreal, Canada, which is on May 10th. So in our main event, we have Bilal Muhammad versus GDM. Originally, it was supposed to be Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat Rakhmonov, but things have been switched quite a little bit. GDM was originally supposed to fight Leon Edwards in the UK and London, March 22nd. But now it's going to be Sean Brady versus Leon Edwards because Shavkat pulled due to injury. But which is very unfortunate for him. So the next guy up was GDM for the title, which I think this would be a very great matchup. My prediction for this fight, I think GDM does get the win by TKO. A lot of people disagree with that because, Bilal Muhammad has already out-wrestled a great world-class striker, which was Leon Edwards, and people are thinking he's going to do it again. But I think GDM can find the finish. I think he can find the TKO, maybe in the third or fourth round. But overall, very excited for that. We have some great fights going on here. We have Gilbert Burns fighting. We have Valentina Shevchenko defending her belt. Her last win was against Alexa Grasso, which was UFC 307. The UFC 306 in the Sphere. So she'll hopefully get another title defense in her career. But overall, yeah, we got a lot of great news happening. A lot of great UFC fight nights coming up also. We have Khalil Roundtree versus Jamal Hill, which would be a great fight. Also, let me see. We have we have UFC 313. That's gonna be a change. It's supposed to be Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker originally, but Dan Hooker pulled out due to a hand injury. So it'll be Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiaz, which will be their second fight. Very excited for that. That'll be a war. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of great things coming out. Very excited for this. You guys let me know what you think about these UFC fight cards and UFC fight nights in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.